It is my pleasure to introduce to you Mr. Gabriel Mozzini as your commencement speaker. Mr. Mozzini has established an impressive record of academic achievement, campus activity, and community service during his years here at UW-Superior. He has been named a student of excellence, competed as a student athlete, has served as a coach, worked on campus, and volunteers his skills and time in the community. Gabriel, it's my pleasure to invite you to the lectern, and I congratulate you on your accomplishments.
Thank you, Chancellor Wachter. Albert Einstein once said, "Creating a new theory is like climbing a mountain, discovering connections between our starting point and its environment. But the point from which we started out still can't be seen, but now it appears smaller and forms a tiny part of our broad view gained by the mastery of the obstacles on our way up." That is how we all feel today when you look back and think about our freshman year. What do we, graduates, have to say at this very special moment? That is what I'm about to address. I'm a student chosen by students to be here. It's a great honor to represent all spring graduates of 2012. My name is Gabriel Mozzini. I'm from Brazil, and I'm a physical education major with a coaching minor. It's been 3 great years at this university. I was a varsity soccer player, then I became the assistant coach. I have participated in several organizations, and I'm proud to say this institution provided me with a solid foundation that will make me extremely competitive. A long time ago, a group of inquiring people decided to go on a very challenging journey. The journey was to climb one of the highest mountains on Earth. Before they started, they had a meeting with all the members and guides. The meeting happened right at the bottom of the mountain, a few moments before they started the journey. There, the leaders of the group said only one thing: to make this journey rewarding, you must carry rocks. The climbers didn't quite understand what the leaders meant, but the leaders did not give them time to think. They just took off, so did the climbers following them. As they started the journey, some people started picking up rocks from the ground as often as they could and kept walking. Others decided to not pick up any rocks so they would have less weight. During the trip, for any question asked, the answer from the guides would be the same: carry rocks. Some members thought it didn't make any sense, so they refused to do it. Others put as many rocks as they could fit in their pockets and backpacks. After they were more than halfway done, quite a few had given up. Some climbers kept going but dropped some rocks because they got tired, and a handful of them even got rid of food and water so they could carry more rocks. After a long and hard time, the ones who didn't give up made it all the way to the top. There, they looked up at their leaders and asked, "Now what? What do we do now?" To their surprise, when they looked down, all the rocks became beautiful diamonds. When we first started college, faculty and advisors told us to carry rocks. They told us to carry as many rocks as we could. It didn't make much sense, did it? Why do I need to take an astronomy class if I'm a business major? Some of our faculty tried to explain, but they knew couldn't get as a freshman. It's hard enough to get as a senior, and maybe some of us didn't get yet. But here we all are. All the rocks we carried became diamonds, whether we realize it or not. Joe Mooney, the head men's soccer coach and academic advisor, has been an inspiring leader of hundreds of advisees and athletes, including me. He told us several times, "We take care of the process, and the result will take care of itself. Some of us have a large amount of diamonds, others not so much. But it was our choice. We harvest what we have planted. This is the first thing we have to say today. Certainly, we all regret some of the decisions we have made in college. How many times have we heard, don't cram for the test? And who here hasn't crammed? This is a part of the college experience. However, our pride outweighs our regret. Our pride for what we have achieved. And that is what we're celebrating here today. Second, we are thankful. Thankful to our professors, staff members, families, friends, and significant others. Human beings are social in nature, and we cannot do much alone. My parents and my two sisters, who thankfully are here today, are the ones who made it possible for a college student from a developing country as Brazil to transfer to the US, graduate, and be chosen as a commencement speaker. But each one of us had their own supporters, and we are indeed thankful for their support. Third and last, get ready. We are a new generation. We are 21st century learners. We live in a new world that we helped create, and we will keep changing. We spend more time on the computer than ever. We are not very fond of paper. We read books on tablets and listen to audiobooks. We like and we are very good at creating, and we share. We share as no one has ever shared before, in real time, anytime, all the time. We text, we tweet, we blog, we pick up technology extremely fast, and we Facebook. Even though maybe 40 years from now, kids might say, "Are you really on Facebook? My grandpa is on Facebook." However, right now, there are more people on Facebook than there was on Earth 200 years ago. If Facebook were a country, it would be the third largest country between India and America. The best paying jobs today did not exist 20 years ago. If you read the New York Times for a whole week, you already accessed more information than a person would come across in a lifetime in the 1700s. We are preparing ourselves for jobs that do not yet exist, using technologies that haven't been invented, in order to solve problems that we don't know are problems yet. Changing is the pattern now, exception is the rule. But here's the good news. We are not afraid of changing. We invented changing the way it is. By the year of 2020, the largest English-speaking country will be China. Today, there are more honorary students in China than people in America. Is that challenging? Heck yes. The challenges people face in America today are new, so must be the solutions. What has worked in the past 50 years does not work anymore. But here, today, we say, bring it on. We are ready. Glenn Carlson is the chair of the Health and Human Performance Department. Anyone who had Glenn as a professor knows, the better we get in anything, the more attention we pay to details. We carried rocks for the past 4 years, and we will keep carrying them for years to come. But now, we know which rocks will become the most valuable diamonds, don't we? So lastly, we say, get ready, because we already are. Congratulations, class of 2012. Thank you.